Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. United Gospel Explosion TV. United Gospel Explosion TV. United Gospel Explosion TV. United Gospel Explosion
TV. Hey, you guys, welcome out to United Gospel Explosion TV. Yes, I'm still getting geeked to that sound because it's a little hip-hop version, and it said, you know, no matter what the difference is plain to see, we give it up for God's victory, United Gospel Explosion TV. That's right. And so, you know, I didn't know when we were putting this all together with Ty, Jumbi, and RJ and the team that this would become a good news TV show that lasts this long. And it's all about the good news, man. And the good news is you have hope. The good news is you can make it. The good news is love is here, you know, and the good news is Christ came, he died for us to give us the power that we walk in today. So when you hear us say, I'm a gangster for God and I'm spreading the word, that's because I feel that anointing come on. And I feel like we can step in anything. That's I got my partner crying with me today, Mr. Downtown, Ricky Brown.
Hey, y'all, everybody, how y'all doing out there?
Spreading the ministry in his own dear way. And hey, it's just a great time to be in Detroit. It's a great time to be a part of this. Can I say winning? Can I say winning season?
Yeah, say winning.
When we say winning, it's a blessing, man.
Yes.
I have to say, we had gotten excited about the Lions. Y'all know that. And just what they did last year.
Oh, man.
The possibility, can they get even close this year?
Right.
It's exciting.
It's exciting.
But then, you know, you got Lions, you got Tigers.
Yeah.
And them Tigers slid up.
Oh, man.
Us.
They just slid in, didn't they?
Man, they got that wild card, Ricky.
Wow. That's amazing. They snuck in.
And who was, nobody was expecting.
No wasn't expecting.
And so Detroit has a spirit of optimism.
Yes.
A spirit of hope. Now.
Yes. Yeah.
And when we see the games and you see all the sport things and you see us shouting and screaming and getting excited and you know, sport fans, it's more than just the game. It's bigger than the game.
Yeah.
When you live in Detroit now, it's the city.
Yeah.
And I see the city coming alive.
Yeah, it's coming alive.
Today, Ricky.
It's coming alive. Yeah, that red look good, man.
We're on fire in Detroit.
Yeah, we're on fire, baby. And plus, that's the blood of Jesus. That's red. That's love.
Blood of Jesus, come on now.
That's love.
That.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
You know, the word speaks on you picture it as if it's already happened.
Right.
And they speak on, you speak things into existence as if they were.
That's what the
even
Bible
says.
They
hadn't happened
That's
yet.
right. That's right.
And I think that's the spirit of optimism.
Yes.
That we feel today.
You got to speak that thing. They're going to win the Super Bowl. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. I've been fishing. Hey, I see them boys come from where they been. I've been watching them for years since I was a little kid. Well, so I kind of know, I kind of feel it. It's great. And I see what they're doing. And
you feel the vibe.
Yeah, I feel the vibe, and I see the vibe. And it's great to see the city coming back.
And I want to just speak on the uplifting of Detroit today. I know Rise Detroit is doing a few things and some different people.
City coming back.
When we think of, you said the city come back.
Yeah, the city come back.
And you know, if you live here, we've lived through the struggle.
Yes.
Some of y'all, we all live through the struggle that's actually here.
Yes.
When I say the struggle of living to the potential that our city can be, you know, and trying to fight to get there. And as we fight, there's been some things that's knocked us back.
Yes.
Things that's went against us. But on the positive light of the struggle, not just with the teams winning, but the spirit of the people. Speak over that, Brown. What do you see in that? Is it New Hope in Detroit? Is it New Hope in Detroit?
Yeah, it's New Hope Detroit. We see positive things happening. You know, houses being built, companies are being renovated. You know, everybody is doing their thing.
Right.
Everybody's doing some positive outlook on making Detroit look better, and that's where I'm at. Making Detroit look better, and the people are in place. They're building downtown, and then came back. It's a comeback because I remember back in the day, a few years ago, they used to talk about our downtown. You know, and I didn't like that. But
and not just the downtown.
But at the same time, we were losing housing, and people were getting put out, and people was getting evicted. They couldn't afford to stay in their homes. We were going through a lot.
We went through a lot. We've came through a lot, overcome a lot.
And then the COVID kicked in after that. So it was really, really rough on us.
Yeah.
But
and
now,
so many other cities, especially urban populated cities, it's a time of call.
And then we lost a lot of loved ones. We lost loved ones, you know, during the COVID. So it was rough. Yeah. And so now we see another breath of fresh air, like
that's
you
what
know,
you see.
like a
and it's finally, not just the sport teams, guys.
It's not sports.
It's not just the sport teams.
Right.
It's the breath of fresh air that Brian
really
is talking about.
It really is.
People have come to the point,
yes,
where they're ready to walk.
Yes,
they're ready to do it.
Yes,
and so I just see it. Detroit had talked about it a long time, but now I see it actually being about the uprising, overcoming. My friend Darwin Griffin, we go way back. He had the show on just before this show, and they were speaking on the possibilities. And this is another one, you guys. This is big for me anyway. And I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just telling you to vote. But I feel it exciting to hear politicians talking about hope again. You know, not just talking about how bad America is, or how raggedy America is compared to the rest of the world. Because I don't see that when I travel and I study international. I don't see America being anywhere off than the rest of the world. I see America still leading the world. And yes, we went through some things, like you say. We went through COVID. Yes, we've been through so many different plights. Yes, but on the larger side of things, on the sunny side of the scale, Detroit still comes out, as well as the world, as a winner. Yes, because you see new production. You see houses being built again now. Yes. And you know, being a builder, builders, we hadn't saw these many houses being built in Detroit. Yes, in 20 years, if you've seen 50 years, as you've seen in the last 20 years, I say.
And also, they also brought movie productions here in Detroit.
Now you're going to get me on that was the second head for the show.
Let me be quiet. But anyway, that's part of it.
You had to go there.
Yeah, but it's part of the love, you know.
And I must say,
it's part of the love.
It's part of the love. And you hear me saying partying with a purpose all the time. And when I say party with the purpose, every event that we've given, we've asked them or talked to the people in the audience about, are you registered to vote? Right. Can you vote early? Right. And just plant the seed in there, because we need this now. Right. I feel like it's just a pivotal time.
Yes, it is.
When I say pivotal, Ricky, I'm saying it's a time right now that we can go either way. If we pivot a certain way, we'll find ourselves back in darkness, I feel. And right now, we came out the darkness into the light. You don't see, and it's still there. Don't get me wrong, darkness is still there. But when you see, and I don't want to use the politician's name or the people running for president's name, but one of them seemed to think that the more they reach towards pushing separation, or the more you tell me what's wrong, in other words, the more you point out how bad the world is, in your opinion, it's the perception that their whole political base walks in. Right. Now I know that it's better because I'm living a better life in the sense of
Right.
in the sense of I don't see the government shut down from COVID anymore.
Right.
I don't see the auto industry on the brink of destruction anymore.
Right.
The way it once was.
No, it's coming back.
The way it once was.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
they're
when
building
Obama
companies.
was elected as president,
Mm-hmm.
the whole country was in a state of
Yeah, there was
Turmoil.
shock. Yeah.
the banking industry was at a break. I don't even know if you remember this.
Yeah, they was in
and
shock.
besides the banking industry, what else? The auto industry
Yeah.
was on the verge of collapse.
Yeah, they was in a shock.
And in fact, Obama bit the bullet and went on with the auto bailout. If you remember during that time,
Yeah, I
he
remember.
bailed the auto industry out of,
Yeah, he
of a
did.
certain disaster.
It was a lot of billions of dollars that he had to get them out because they had lost a lot of profits.
So in my eyes, the world isn't in that turmoil state now. The world is in the lighter state now because now we are not in that position of the auto industry shutting down. The bank systems are strong in Detroit, and guess what? Jobs are even coming back. So when you see these things, I'm jumping off my politicals.
But like I was telling you, a lot of people
We
lost
still
money.
here.
They lost money.
Sure,
Okay,
absolutely.
Not only the auto industry lost money.
the world lost money, though.
But the people,
The world
the
lost money.
employees lost money. Their 401k
501k, yeah.
was cut. Okay, all that stuff, and I think that was very wrong for that to happen. But that's part of working for the blue collar people.
Yeah. Well, I can't put the history. I can't put the real pen into what was lost and where it was lost. We should research.
Well,
that
I
and bring it
can.
back.
I
But no,
can
I'm
'cause
saying-
I work for
I'm
them.
saying research it, not personally, but
No, I'm
let's
just saying.
research it as a industry,
Well,
and because right now. The auto industry is stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Money's
Well, I say on the comeback.
employees still have their 501ks,
Yeah.
so 401. So it's not like I can't say that, but I hear you saying it and you're standing to that. But the point I'm making is we are in a better position today than we were 5 years ago, for
Right.
sure,
right.
for sure. Not just because COVID isn't gone, y'all. COVID
No,
ain't gone.
it ain't
But
gone.
it's contained to the point
Right.
where America and the rest of the world is open for business. And I just think that that's a beautiful and positive thing. But you said something I want to pull into before I get any
What's that?
deeper into it. Because
What's
he
that?
mentioned that the film industry,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. 10 years ago, the film industry had incentives.
Yes.
The incentives were in Detroit.
Yeah.
That if you came and made a film here, there were residuals that could come back to you, like other states have, Atlanta,
Right.
California,
Right.
Vegas,
Right.
Hollywood.
That's right.
If you make a movie there, there's
Right.
certain incentives that if you follow the rules to that,
Right.
you get part of your money back, which helps producers like us coming up.
Mhm.
Well, that incentive left Detroit.
Mhm.
But guess what? Somehow, through the miracle of God is,
Mhm.
the films are still being made here.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm excited about it.
Yeah,
TV shows are still being made here.
that's right.
I'm excited about it. And I must just say this.
Detroit to New Hollywood. I was
Now, when
telling
you say that, he
Like
gonna
I was-
talking that stuff.
like I was telling you.
Let me slide this up.
we
in
the
way.
New
He
Hollywood.
say Detroit's the new Hollywood.
It is,
Take a
and
look
I'm
at
letting
this
them
just
know.
for a second.
They
Let's
better
hold
come
and
check
look
it
at this.
out.
Pause for a minute and say this. Detroit Television TV is coming back.
Yes,
This is a show that was on before this. You see right here
Yes.
at TV 33 WHPI.
yes. Detroit talent.
You know, my man Andre Watkins,
Let's
Henry
get it.
Tyler, and they backed us as young people doing this show. Right now, that's coming back, and it's
Right.
coming back looking for artists,
Yes,
talent,
Woo-hoo. Talent. Let's get it, y'all.
like Ricky Brown,
Let's get it.
like so many others that's here grinding
yeah,
to get on the map.
yes.
We want to be your platform. We're working here at
Let's go.
WHPR to be your platform, Watkins
Yes.
Broadcasting. I talked to RJ, he's very excited about it. I
Yes.
talked to Miss Willis up here. They're all excited about the idea of the project.
Yes.
But what is the project? The project is beginning to stand up for ourselves again.
Yes.
I loved Barry Gordy when they had the Motown
Yes.
Review.
Yes.
I was young for that.
Yes.
I wasn't at the 20 grand
Right.
of the Motown Review. I was
Right.
probably a baby.
Me too.
But
I wasn't even
It
born.
stuck. It stuck so much. It resonated so much
I wasn't even born.
in
yet.
the heart of Detroit
Right.
that anywhere you went, or if you the Motown Review didn't just travel here,
Right.
They
It was
travel
all
around the
the
country.
world. Yeah.
and you begin to see these artists on shows like the Ed Sullivan Show,
Yeah.
shows like Soul Train,
Soul Train.
caught on. That was from the wave of
That was
them.
big back then.
That was from the wave of the Motown
Yes.
artists coming to the headline, the forefront.
That's right. That's right.
And so it's a beautiful thing. I'm saying it's a beautiful day that we're in, and I think that as we release the Detroit Town Review TV show towards the end of the year,
Yes.
Ricky gonna do a song,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song.
maybe a couple.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
a couple.
I feel, but and so
Right.
many other artists.
Yes.
Contact us now, and I'm gonna
Let's
tell you
get
where
it,
you can
y'all.
reach us out
Contact
to
us.
me. Reach out to me at James Torrance II on Facebook,
Yeah.
as well as on all social media platforms. You'll see me at James Torrance II. If you think you have what it takes, to be a star, if you've been dreaming about it and talking about it, I want you now to stop talking and start being.
And start walking.
God is so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing that we living in a day and have platforms like these
Yes.
that we can actually say, hey, Detroit Talent Review will be aired somewhere in the world.
Right. Amen.
Because before,
That's right.
and we can still stream it live
Right.
to your phone and everywhere.
You find
But
it.
it's actually aired here at Watkins Broadcasting. It'll be aired like you see this show as well.
That's right.
And so it makes me feel good,
Yes.
the opportunities.
Yes. Yeah.
The
I'm happy.
opportunities.
I'm ready.
Encourage him with the
Let's get it.
opportunities. Encourage some young man that maybe, he been wanting to do this. He
Yeah.
been talking about doing it.
Yeah.
He been dreaming about doing it.
Right.
Help turn his dreams to reality right now. Tell him something, Rick.
Yeah. Well, when I first started out, I used to say, I might, I will, maybe. Those words you have to leave out your vocabulary.
Right.
What you need to do today is say I am.
Mm. Come on.
We have a lot of downfalls in our life, and we have a lot of back stuff going in. But you have to look forward to God and put him first.
Come on.
And then once you put him first, he will put the next step for you. But you got to say I am. And that's all God wants you to do is say I am.
I am.
And,
Come on now.
and he'll do the will. Because we don't have a will. Okay. So now
Well, that's the blessing of it.
yeah. So he turns the wheel. See, but you got to say I am.
Yes, sir.
So let's go. Let's get it. So that's how I do when I get ready to perform. My mind just be blanked out. I don't know. I just be in another world.
Yeah.
God is good. I know my stuff back and forward. So I don't have no nervousness anymore.
Well, when you say I am, I want to go into that I am because, God is the great I am. Jesus is the great I am.
Yes, he is.
And when you think about struggles and battles that you're going to have, even as we go into this road,
That's right.
because the way you picture it normally isn't exactly the way it is. Because you got to leave room for God to take it and twist your plan.
Come on.
And to make it match his plan.
That's right.
Even though he gave you the plan,
Right.
there's some instructions that went along.
Yeah.
along the
Yeah.
way,
It's
you know what I'm
guidelines.
Yeah.
It's still guidelines to
But here we are.
everything. Yeah.
Here we
And
are.
so you don't have no excuse.
But-
He
but-
gave you the
but-
talent. Use it.
But
He gave it to you.
it's bigger than opportunity. It's an I am situation. It's a right now situation.
Mm-hmm.
I love the opportunities that come along with your grit and your grind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a right now situation. It's when a door is open that can't no man close.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is what we're walking in now in the city in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I would like us to be more mindful to support ourselves this year. And when I say that in the sense of blacks being the major money spenders
Mm-hmm.
in the world for products.
Yes.
It ain't a Cadillac. It
No.
ain't a
Some of that
Mercedes.
we ain't bought.
It ain't a car. Come on now.
Yeah.
You
We
know what
done
I'm
did
talking
it. We done
about?
been there.
We and not only did we buy them,
Right. We done been
we
there.
continue to grind and dream and push for them.
More.
I'm not knocking that,
Right.
but it's bigger than this. When the door is open,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about opportunities like I meet a Ricky Brown, I meet a Timmy Tim, I meet a RJ. You're meeting people every day
That's right.
that can actually change
Mhm.
the way your
Positive.
world spins.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm not just proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
so
grateful.
happy. Me too.
And so when you begin to get this attitude of gratitude, Ricky,
Yes.
and I'm talking to you out there,
Yes.
change your attitude to gratitude.
Yes. And
By
stay humble.
choice.
And stay humble. You
By
know?
choice.
Yeah.
That we have the right to change our attitude, no matter where it's at,
Mm-hmm.
to an attitude of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that attitude of gratitude, you walk a different way.
Mm-hmm. You think a different way.
You greet people a different way.
That's right.
Even love can begin to come out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Where you wasn't loving before.
Right.
Some people walk in with a cloud of hate over them. They
Yeah.
like that Charlie Brown guy
Right.
with the big cloud of,
Right.
of dust over their head. But I'm saying, but God is able to reach in and touch you.
He can
and,
change you because he changed me.
Come
you
on,
know?
did he?
Yeah. And I was a mess.
Come on.
I was a complete mess.
Mm.
And I was just hurt, musically. Talent was still there. But you have to dig. It's just like digging into the ground and planting a flower.
Come on.
You're going to run into some rocks in here. You're going to run into some paper. You're going to run into some vines.
Right.
And you have to do what? You have to pull them out.
Mm.
And that's the same thing you have to do in your life. You have to pull out what's wrong and put in what's right. And that's what I had to figure out. I had to pull out the things that wasn't working. If it's not working, stop it.
Okay.
Do something different.
Yeah.
Your talent is still there.
Mm.
You just have to find it. And that's
Okay.
what I had to do. You had to work and find it. And if you were lazy, and that's the problem with us, we're lazy people. You cannot be lazy with your talent. You have to work on it every day. You can't just say, yeah, tomorrow and then put it on the shelf. That ain't what God did when he loved you. He didn't put your soul on the shelf.
Mm. Wow. Come on.
And then
Ricky.
he didn't leave
on,
your
Ricky.
soul. He didn't leave your soul in the street. So if he gave you something, then use it. But I'm using mine positively because it's love. I'm singing R&B because love is everything. And love gave God back to me. He gave it to me, so I'm going to give it to y'all. But I'm going to give it to y'all in vocal.
Well, listen, it's just a blessing that we're able to keep on moving, keep on pulling down the line. And I just put this up to say,
Just don't stop.
I can remember where we were,
Come on now.
but I know by the grace of God, we didn't get stuck there.
Right.
I see the breakdown in the tear down of the walls that will hold you back. But guess what?
Yes, they
They
will.
can't hold you back anymore.
See?
So just let me say this to you.
Amen.
I don't want to be on the preacher box preaching down at you.
Right.
Ricky said, that's why Ricky pointed out he was a mess. And y'all all know my testimony, a little black boy with a nappy head coming over from Mack and McCullen. Come on now. That's right down the street from Bewick. If you don't know, you should know. Somebody should know.
Don't forget with the shoes off.
And this is where Torrance came from.
Yeah.
And so when I say, if nothing but the grace of God,
Tell the
there will
truth.
be I mean it.
Yeah.
Because, there's no limit
Yes.
to how far you can fall, like there's no limit to how
God
high
can
you
take
can
you.
climb. So I'm just
Man.
saying, when you begin to
Yes.
let go,
Mm-hmm.
put your hand in God's hand,
let God.
it's a whole different day.
Yes,
what
it
I'm
is.
praying to see is that people are excited
Yes.
about what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
People are excited about what's going on in America right now.
Mhm.
America is a heck of a choice right now. Everyone, when I hear some of the politicians speak about how terrible America is,
Mhm.
I'd be like, well, why do we need walls built then?
Right.
If America is so terrible, why is everybody tearing down the walls to come here?
So what's the problem?
No,
yeah.
America is so terrible. America is the hope of the world.
Right.
And I'm just saying, continue to reach out and lean on God.
Yes. Yes.
Lean on God's shoulder.
Yeah.
Because I'm too tired, but I got a big brother I can lean on.
Right.
I'm seeing that this election is more than
Average.
political election now.
It is different.
This seems to be something that's going to the soul of a man.
Yeah.
Decency.
It's different. It's
Even
different.
be decency.
Yes.
And it's okay to have a strong opinion, but you can do it in a decent manner.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it used to be like in America,
Mm-hmm.
even the political scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who was running for president against each other. It was never a thing of we have to hate the Republicans because I'm a Democrat, or if I'm a Democrat, you understand?
Yeah.
Or we have to hate the Democrats because you're a Republican.
Right.
This is a lie from the pit of hell.
Right.
And when you get into separating people,
Right.
tearing down
Yeah.
people's characters,
And all that. Yeah.
you know, I have to look at you real close because it's not just the message you have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It becomes a messenger.
Right.
And you know, the messenger, if he shouting, the world ain't right, everything is falling,
Right.
and you standing right there strong, and you don't feel nothing falling.
Right.
It's something we have to examine about that.
I have a question.
Love your neighbor. Let me
Mm-hmm.
I get to this to say a key. I'm giving you a key. Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Right.
I don't care if your neighbor is Republican or Democratic. You love upon each other and then try to understand, even though you have ways that's different, even though our ways may be different.
It doesn't mean you can't
It's
get
a
along.
common ground that we
Doesn't
should
mean-
always
that's
lead
what I
towards
mean.
men. You know, a grown-up thing,
Right,
respect.
exactly.
What was you about to say, Ricky?
Well, what I was gonna say is the 4 years. Now, 4 years. What can you do in 4 years? Now, if you look at Trump, and if you give him 4 years, what more damage can he do?
Well, let me just say this.
Let me explain something to you first. Why everybody listening to me?
I'm breaking you down.
You can do 4 years all you want, but what can you do in 4 years that's gonna hurt the world? And then after that, what you gonna when you gone? Who's coming in after that? See, I'm looking 10 years from now. I'm not looking for 4 years from now. I'm looking for 10 years from now. And
Good
so
point.
he'll be gone.
Good point. But
Listen
the point
to me.
I'm making
He'll be
is,
gone. Let him have his 4 years, get his little boo out the way, and then let Thomas Harris
but the
come on
point
the
I'm
rest of the
making is
years.
he ain't winning.
That's what-
He ain't winning it this year. So
But
if
I'm
he
just
do,
letting
he
you know.
do.
Give
But
him
I ain't
his
saying
4
give him
years
nothing.
and get his butt out the
This
way.
is me. You talking,
That's
but I'm
what I
saying I
say.
ain't giving
I'm
you
a
nothing,
boss.
Trump.
I'm a boss.
I'm not giving
Get
you
him out
nothing.
the way.
I'm not giving you nothing. But what I'm trying to say is,
But he gonna fight for the
what
4
do you do
years.
in
So
4
now, what
years?
you
But
do?
let me say this to you.
You ain't
That's an
listening.
important question.
I'm trying to
you
tell
asked a
you.
question. Let me
Yes.
answer this
Go
in
ahead.
my own way.
Go ahead.
What you can do in 4 years is you can spread so much hate that the world feel divided. You can change the world from being a world where black and white had got to the point where we've tolerated each other, we've learned to love each other, we've learned to do things with each other.
Come on.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you turn around and say all of that was wrong.
Yeah.
Look, the hippie generation wasn't wrong.
Right.
The peace generation wasn't wrong. The idea of us trying to come in and be all for ourselves cannot be the way. Because
Right.
God said we got to learn to live with each other, love with each other.
Come on.
Hey, I'm going to cut you, Ricky Brown.
You right.
Because I'm going right to break. You
Come
ain't going
on.
to get a chance to do it. Hey, you Trump types, y'all do what y'all got to do. But we still understand
I'm
that
just
there's a
giving y'all the
choice.
outlook how
There's a
it's gonna
big
be.
choice in the world. and
That's
that
right.
choice is between being civility, being
And-
civil with each other,
And human.
and being hateful to each other.
Right.
And I
Being
think that's an
human,
easy
baby.
choice. We'll
Come
be
on.
right back.
Be human,
Watch
baby.
United Gospel Explosion TV. Peace. We love you. And there's nothing you can do about that.
We're gonna love you
Peace.
anyway.
Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the Season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
Justice for Mario Willis. Truth. Facts. Evidence. Mattered. Log into justiceformariowillis.com. Read for yourself.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is RJ Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Hi, I'm Eric Sabria, your Wayne County Treasurer.
If you're living in a home of a deceased family member and you're facing property tax foreclosure, the probate process can be helpful to you. If you file a probate petition and notify our office, the foreclosure proceedings will be halted during the probate process. Contact us at 313-224-5990 or email us at taxinfo@waynecounty.com. We're here to help.
Maureen Jackson thought she had it all until she was faced with the challenges of raising an autistic child. Inspired by autism is her brutally honest journey filled with heartbreak and triumph. Get your copy and find the support you deserve today by visiting www.claudinjackson.tv.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. Gospel Explosion TV. Gospel Explosion TV. Gospel Explosion TV. Gospel Explosion TV.
We back.
Hey, we back, you guys. We back. We had to take a quick break because me and Ricky Brown went to fight, and I think he threw that water in my face on purpose, so I had to shoot it back down. I don't care what you say. I'm still going for hope. I'm going for light. I feel like it's time that we stand up and be civil again. And I think that you know which program brings that.
Yeah.
But at any rate, though, Mark 11:24, as I open up this part, I want to open up with, therefore I say unto you,
Yes.
what things soever you desire,
Mm-hmm.
you know, things that you picture in your head.
In your heart.
When you say, when you pray and believe,
Mm-hmm.
you will receive them.
That's right.
Now that's in Mark. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in Philippians it said,
Come on.
greater is he that's
is
in
in
you
That's right.
than
Than
he that's
he
in your
the
world. And so I just want to put that out, man.
Amen.
There's some certain powers that's in there. It's some certain things. And you know, I'm naive enough. I'm sick enough to be able to stand in the world
Mm-hmm.
and then claim myself as
Come
a
on.
man of God. And that's not always an easy thing to do because
Yes.
people sometimes get caught up
Yeah, they do.
in
They
following other people.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you something. If you stand up and be real, stand for the light, walk in the light,
Come
be
on.
who you are.
Yeah.
People will come to you. You don't have to come to them. So, in other words, you don't have to get down in the mud with them
Right.
to be
Who you
liked
are.
by them,
Or
to
who
be
you are.
credited by them, or to
Right.
be verified by them.
Right.
No. You can stand up and be who you are, because guess what? God will make up the shortage.
Mm-hmm.
And so, while those that would hate you or despise you for loving
Mhm.
God and for standing up as a man of God today,
Well,
and that's
even
the point I make.
even those,
it ain't easy.
like you say, even those, they still got to pick up their cross and walk with it.
We all gotta do it.
Those who ones that they hate or whatever you call yourself don't like or don't want to do, eventually you're gonna have to pick up your cross and you're gonna have to see Jesus.
And why do you say that, Brian?
And because I've seen it myself, I had to pick up my cross and walk with him because the situations was coming, and the only way it would work was only with him.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that myself.
And
It
then
had,
the words
it
say,
had to be a miracle.
right, and the words say every knee will bow.
Yeah, every knee.
And what? Every tongue will
Every tongue shall confess.
confess your own sins. And
Right.
you know, another thing is, as we go into this broadening
Mm-hmm.
of our spirituality, remember, we're not so great ourselves.
Exactly.
But it's through grace. It's
Right.
not a blessing you went out and did yourself.
No.
I keep myself mindful of this. It was nothing that I even thought I was doing wrong when I was doing wrong.
Right. See, that's the benefit.
But he gave me a conscience, and he'll
See?
begin to give you a conscience, and he'll open up your mind.
And see, that's the
Do you
benefit.
agree with that?
Yes, that's the benefit. That is the benefit
Okay.
of serving Jesus. That's the benefit. Being able to change.
Mhm.
Be able
And so
to
when I
accept
say I'm a
change.
gangster for God, what do that mean to you, young man?
Well, gangster mean your whatever you do in your life. It doesn't mean you're a gangster in the street or you're a fighter. You're a
I
killer.
said gangster for God. What
A
do that mean
gangster
to
for
you?
God mean that you a gangster for God, that you ain't letting nothing deter you, and you not letting nothing change your thought of your progress.
There you go.
Because
You strong
it's a
enough
progress.
now.
It's a progress.
It's a progress.
It's a progress.
You strong enough now to put love first.
Yes, and put him first because I had to grow with him.
Come
I was
on
a
now.
little bitty seed,
Come on.
and now I'm a big grape.
Yep.
So,
And you still got some growing to
and
do.
I still got growing to do.
And I still got growing to do.
Yeah. Because stuff steady come at you doesn't mean it have to be something bad.
Right.
But we
Come on.
want to show the love of God.
Come on.
I
bring it
don't
in.
care what you do.
Bring it in. Come on. Give me some juice.
You're going to have to show the love of God. I
And-
don't care what you do.
And you know, Ricky, what I like about Ricky's ministry is he gets down. When I went to see him a couple of times, y'all, so don't be turning your nose up because I went to see him a couple of times. But they were at like rap concerts, you know. And he would be coming up in the middle of a rap concert. And if y'all ain't heard Ricky sing with that stylistic type voice, love is everything you do. But he would come up in the middle of that with a song of love.
Yes.
And it encouraged me to know that, you know, these guys, some of them was in their teens and
Yes.
20s
Yes,
and
they
whatever, kind of
was.
wilding out.
Yeah, yeah.
But he would stand there. And they remind me, and I don't want to be rude to the young brothers that perform because I
Right.
love them all.
Oh, yeah, they were all
but
great.
he was clearly a Daniel in the lion's den.
That's right.
And
That's
did you
right.
ever feel that way?
Yes,
when
I
you was out
did.
performing?
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah.
Ricky, all them would be coming out doing the gangster
Yeah,
rap,
the
and we
gays,
doing
the
everything
gangsters,
and killing
all
your mama.
gangsters, yeah.
And Ricky would come out singing about love like the old days. And,
Sure
and
did.
pulling out and pulling people together.
Yeah.
And I just think that your ministry,
Yes.
your gift,
Yes.
your persuasion is bigger than me. It's not my job to
Right.
understand it.
Right.
I mean, it's not
Thank
my
God.
job to know it. I just try to understand it
Thank God.
because whose job is to know it is you and God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Because if he gave you a mission,
Yes.
then you go for that mission.
That's it.
You ain't got to go for what Brother Torres say
Come
all
on.
the time.
I know you.
You ain't got to
Right.
go for
Right.
Reb say all the
Amen.
time.
Amen.
Because I grew to the point to understand, no, I'm not perfect.
Right.
I'm not even seeking to be perfect.
No.
But what I'm seeking to do is to love.
That's it.
And so I consider that my superpower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he said it, but he said it.
Mm-hmm.
In this Bible, y'all don't. So y'all, if we going too deep, man, just open your book.
Mm-hmm.
But he said in there somewhere that if you, the greatest gift,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest commandment
Mm-hmm.
was to love ye one another.
Mm-hmm.
And furthermore, like that, love your neighbor
Mm-hmm.
like you love yourself.
Okay, stop right there.
Not my point. Let me
Ooh,
don't
go ahead.
stop my point. I'm just
No,
saying
I want to say
love your
something.
neighbor like you love yourself. Because if you do that,
Yes.
if you love your neighbor like you love yourself,
Mm-hmm.
there's a certain amount of respect.
Right.
And that's all this is.
Right.
It's a certain amount of respect you give each other. So when I see the attributes of what's going on in our world, our political climate and everything,
Mm-hmm.
if they're loving each other, loving their neighbor like they love themselves,
Mhm.
no, you don't have to, I don't agree with all your views,
Right.
but they loving on each other more than hating on each other. And the fruit of that is what we'll see walking around in our society.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
How you loving somebody, how you
Mhm.
treating somebody
Mm-hmm.
is what you see walking around in our society today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my point.
Mm-hmm.
If through this whole process of election and who's going for president, I'm looking for the ones that can best show that attribute, and y'all know who that is. Now go on, Ricky.
Well,
Mess with that.
that's great because
Mess with that.
the
'cause I'm
whole
messing
thing
with
you just said all ties into one thing with the neighbor, with the people,
Mhm.
with the different situations
Absolutely.
and all the love. It comes with change. Every day you wake up, you're supposed to be wanting change. You're supposed to be wanting the best. You're supposed to be wanting the people around you to live the best. You're supposed to want your neighbor to live the best.
Come on. Now.
And the people around you wanting the best. So that makes you great. So I don't have no hate in my bone. All I want to do is change things that's not right, things that need to be pointed to, things that
Wow.
need to make people move better, get better direction to make money, and to love one another, to use each other to upkeep each other, not downkeep. You know, we can always
yeah.
downplay. I could downplay whatever. You know, What's that gonna do for me?
And that's what I was saying about your hero, the redheaded.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
That's what I said about your hero, the redheaded one.
Right.
Listen, why come in spreading all this hate and venom?
Right.
Because, especially when you're in a position of leadership,
Come on.
like the president, because people, and you see this in our
Yeah, we see
community
it.
now.
Yeah.
People follow the leads
Yeah.
of
they
their
do.
leaders.
Yeah.
They're following the voice of their leaders.
Yeah.
So let us be mindful and careful. In my opinion, Trump has some very obviously wise decisions he made to get to where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
But who's ever encouraging him? When I see people from the Ku Klux Klan being major participants in his rallies and things like that,
Yeah.
it separates me as not just a black man,
Right.
but as an American to say, that ain't what we about.
Mm-mm.
We've been not being about that. So
That ain't
what are
gonna-
we about?
That ain't gonna never
Our
happen.
thing is our people fought for years just for the ability, not just to vote,
They killed my uncle.
but to
back
go,
in the day. In
but to
63.
walk in the court. You understand what I'm saying? So the beauty of the thing is the walls have been torn down now, and we ain't trying to rebuild them because we came up through separate but equal. We know what that's like. You don't get the good school, you don't get the good water fountain, you don't get the good bathroom.
Yeah.
But those days are over.
Right.
And guess what?
Right.
We ain't going back. Now you take that one around with you.
He ain't gonna bring it back in 4 years. I don't give a dang what he do. He can have 50 million. I mean 100 billion. He ain't gonna bring us down in 4 years. We got too much money. I don't give a care what he do. All this stuff they plan, he can have the whole 4 years. He ain't gonna do nothing. Kamala Harris, she gonna win the thing, but like I said, them 4 years, if he even get them, he can't do nothing because everything is already set in place. He just gonna run the race and get out of here. That's all he gonna do. Just like he been doing. And he gonna run his company, get more money, and to build some other stuff. But other than that, man, please, Kamala Harris the one. But like I say, I ain't worried about it. I'ma still live me and do me, and we still gonna live good, y'all, no matter what he do.
Well, that's why I brought Ricky Brown in. So I had somebody to fight
Cause
against.
I'm a gangster of
Because-
Christ, and
because-
whatever he do, we
because what he
still gonna
said-
live good. I don't care what he do.
Oh,
in
you
4
gonna live
years.
good, but I'm still gonna get it out because when you said it, I
He
had
ain't
to stand up
changing
to
nothing in
it.
4
I had to
years.
stand up to it in
I
open
wish he
air.
would.
And these ain't the opinions of WHPR TV.
This is voice of
This
me.
is Torres,
I'm
Reverend
fighting
Torres,
against him
and-
too.
And this is Ricky Brown. So here we go going at this like this. Where are we going?
Yeah, no, I'ma be humble
Where are
with
we
it.
coming for now?
Yeah,
And where are we going in the future?
that's right.
We winning. When we find
winning.
ourselves winning
Yeah,
today.
We winning, baby.
The funny thing is
That's
that,
what they mad at.
that we living in a world where you can see a man get beat down in the street down to his knees like Kamala Harris did Trump in the debate. But I'm just saying. And then the next day, he run
Yeah.
into the spin room and say,
Right.
I think I really knocked her out. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
right. Really?
And so it's just the idea of
Yeah.
Illusions and
Yes,
putting
it
them in
is.
place.
Yes, it is.
And there's nothing stopping us from being great right
no,
now.
man, we
There's
doing
nothing
the thing.
stopping us
We
from
doing
being
the
great right
thing.
now.
They mad
I feel
about
like I feel like the U.S. is doing such a wonderful job
Yes.
of leading the rest of
Yes,
the world
they are.
and where we're trying to go.
Yes, yes.
And where we're trying to go is to live a productive life within your community,
Mhm.
within your own country,
Right.
and then within America.
Yes.
And coming right down to our individual selves
Yes.
to
it
be
is.
able to stand up, man, and be counted.
Yeah.
It's
be
men.
counted. Yeah. Be
It's
accounted
men.
for. You know.
I hear him saying all the time, we have black men for Donald Trump, and why do we have that and all that?
Right.
I'm saying a lot of that is them just saying you have that, because as I talk to black men, I don't see a whole bunch of black men. There are some that's going for, well, there's black men that's on a Republican agenda too. And I'm not knocking that. All I'm saying is, if you're going to be on anyone's team, then it's up to you to make sure they're civil, to make sure that they're able to reach out to each other across the aisle, to
Okay.
make sure that they're able to
Right.
to grow to a level
Mm-hmm.
of respect that we're looking for. And I know it was Aretha Franklin that said, and they wear
Yeah.
that word out,
Yeah.
but that go right back to the thing
Respect.
Jesus was
Yeah.
saying about love you one another.
Respect.
RESPECT.
Respect. But see, that's the thing.
That's what respect is.
It is. Love is respect.
What you see in that.
Yeah, love is respect.
And so, and I'm not saying Trump doesn't have love in his heart. I don't know him personally. I don't eat lunch with him.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it's some reason that when he goes public,
Mm-hmm.
or it's a point of a camera on him,
Mm-hmm.
it's something spoken on of it's someone else's fault than our own.
Yes, I
It's
see that.
nothing anyone else's fault in my
Right.
life but mine. That
Right.
that gives me the ability to work with it.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm. But
So,
but you're right.
I want you to fight me some more because I'm here to get down today.
But
and I
like
think
you
you
were
brought the
saying,
juice out. I
but-
wore this red coat for a reason. I'm
But
flaming.
you was right. You were right about that. But you
Uh-oh.
still have to count where God said in the Bible. You
Uh-oh, come
have
on
to
now.
count this.
Come on now. What'd he say?
The Bible says, "Come as you are," and it doesn't mean the building of a church.
Mm.
Okay.
Now wait a minute. Where you coming
I'm-
from?
He
Bring
said-
it home because I'm
bringing
ready
it
to
home.
fight.
But
He
said-
done brought Jesus up under me.
He said,
and tried to throw a
he
curveball.
said, come
He's still
as you
here.
are and bring your tithes and offers to the storehouse. Okay. So now we're in a
Okay.
vote. So I'm switching it over. We're in a vote, right?
Mhm.
So what are you going to do? You're going to come as you are, and you're going to vote who you want to vote for comfortably. And
Encourage
feel-
a young man to come and vote. Either
vote,
way.
And you're going to vote, and your vote will count because now you are in it to win it.
Mhm.
Just like you do when you come and you know something new, you see something new, you got to go to find out what it's about. So if you don't vote, you don't know. You won't find out. So you have to vote to find out. Young
Listen.
men, young ladies in college, in school,
Let's go.
those are available 19 or whatever age it is. I think it's 19. You can vote. You can get out there and vote.
Come
you
on,
have
Ricky.
no excuse because your future depends on this right now for the next 10 years. So I'm telling you, I'm encouraging you all. Even the old folks that can't walk, can't talk, they got a ballot they can send in, paper ballot. You can send it in through the mail. It's no excuse for no one not to vote. Okay.
Lift your head up. Let me say this to
and
you.
Be proud to vote.
Get out there and vote. I love what Ricky is saying right
Be
now.
proud.
He's saying take your souls to the polls, and not just your spiritual soul. You need to get your feet up and go to walking to the polls.
Come on.
Even more than that.
It's a
We
spirit.
having fun with it today.
Yeah.
We having our mock fights in here today. but just let me say,
Yeah.
this is real, man. This
It
is
is.
a real situation.
Yeah.
And if you feel like there's one person representing your interests more than the other, get out there and vote for them. And I mean, I think that's the most beautiful.
This is your
thing.
future.
It's
This
the
is
most
your
beautiful
future.
thing that you getting up, walking into your own light.
And you will
today.
feel better. You will feel better like you've done something. Because I used to say the same thing, you know, when I was coming on. Then as I got older, I started seeing this stuff, I was like, what the heck? I said, hecky, nah, I'm finna change this. So
What you say? Say it again.
Hey, hecky, no, I gotta change this.
You gotta
know?
do something.
I
You got
gotta-
something you
I
didn't
gotta-
like.
I gotta do something.
Yep.
So if you're doing all that talking and no walking, change that around.
Come on, man.
Put God first. Put your feet in the door, and He'll wet it.
Mm-hmm. Come on,
And
I love
then,
it.
And then He will lead you to the water that you will drink.
Well, let me just say this, and because we've been on the politics all day, but I mean, I think it's just an opportune time. We're going to be talking about this
Beautiful thing.
for the next few weeks, right up to the time that you get out there to the ballot, and be encouraged. That's all.
Be
you know,
encouraged.
and I didn't. If anything is said that stepped on your toes, then use that as fuel.
And we just talked,
Use
and
that
we
as
just
rocket
letting y'all
fuel
know.
to lead your car. in.
That's right. We
I
just
think
letting them know.
America's went so far. We've gone so far, and it's moving so fast. And I always tell Ricky, you know,
Knowledge is power.
sometimes when you're on the rocket ship,
Come on.
you don't even know you're moving fast. Sometimes don't even look like you're moving.
Right.
You're floating in the air.
Right.
But look back out the window from where you came from,
Woo.
because
My God.
you've already came from
Ooh-wee.
the bank system failing.
man,
You
who you
already
got?
been through the auto industry failing. You already went through all the diversities that will hold you back.
Mm.
But guess what? I just got to say to you one thing, but God.
Right.
And He's been able to pull us through this far, and that's how I see it going. I think that's what Ricky agreeing on too. We're partying with a purpose. Y'all stay tuned. Next week I have a date for you guys. at the end of November. I think it's November the 22nd. We're going to come on over to TCBC, and we're going to be celebrating this. He said, I only got a few minutes, so let me just do it again right in front of your face. Boom. Get out here.
Detroit Talent Review TV.
If you want to audition, if you want to move on this thing,
let's go, y'all.
Y'all get on out here and be part of the team. We love you.
All the rappers and singers, let's go.
We still moving on it. We moving and shaking. It ain't just about this. It's all the whatever talent you have. Bring it, because we want to highlight it to the world.
It ain't no being ready. Get ready. Ain't no getting ready. Be ready.
All right, and that will be aired right here on Watkins Broadcasting. Oh man, it's gonna be streaming. It's gonna be on YouTube, but it's also gonna be live and station. So you guys get ready, man, because that's really what it's about. We're partying with a purpose, and when you come out, you know, hopefully we can have an election celebration at the same time.
That's right.
Yep. And so this is where we go on, Ricky. And I was talking to, and let me give a prayer out for Denise Agua.
Yes.
Our hostess with the mostest.
Yes.
She's out there moving around. And when I don't see y'all, it's always in my heart to reach out to y'all.
Yes.
Veronique Chantel.
Yes.
She made it through her chemo treatments over 10 rounds. We were all praying for her and moving together.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to
Kelly Tyler, too.
Gina T.
Kelly
and Will
Tyler
Phelps
as well.
and the team that we have that's been working with us to great extents.
Yes.
That the black and white ball was a lovely
Fashion
thing.
Kings. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, it was a lovely thing. We all went out and modeled and enjoyed ourselves.
Baby.
But it was a party with a purpose. Because let me tell you, I'm not afraid to touch God's people, no matter where we meet.
Come on now.
And I think that it was a great thing for us to meet at the different affairs that you see us in.
It was fun, yes.
Because we're able to reach out and touch people for real.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
And you know, you walk the way you walk. Some may trip, some may slip.
But
continue to walk as a man of God.
Yeah.
No, you ain't tripping nowhere, Ricky. Ricky came out doing the spinning tops. If you know the spinning tops, they don't stop moving when they come off the rope.
Yeah, I was.
He walked up there, he spent. He walked 5 more steps and he spent again. He walked 5 more steps and I'll be doggone if Ricky ain't spin again. Everybody's like, how he spend that much at his age? But you know. but that's the blessing.
Yes, it is.
That's the blessing.
It's God, I'll tell you.
And I hope to bring some of this, continue to bring this back to our TV station right here.
That's right.
TV33WHPR.com.
Yes.
RadioYouCanSee.com.
Yes.
I got my man,
and shout out to
one
Tim,
of the
Tim
bandits
too, y'all.
directors
Tim,
in the city. Tim is in the house.
Tim, baby.
He be in the background looking at me like, Torres, what you gonna do now?
Greatest man in the TV business. Y'all better holler at him.
And every now and then, it's okay for them to give me a good punch. I can take it because we working towards doing some great things here.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
Where are we at? Look, you guys stay tuned. Y'all tune in to James Torres II on Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias. Where can they reach you at, Ricky, before I let them go?
Downtown Ricky Brown, Facebook, Downtown Ricky Brown, Instagram, and all platforms, YouTube. Downtown Ricky Brown 313.
It's still moving.
And still making them.
And we got a few, and we still moving, still growing. It's a highlight. This is a highlight of the great things to come. I'm excited about America, and the choices it's making and I feel like for me, the choice of peace, freedom, the choice of being able to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, the choice of being able to not fall. And listen, I ain't knocking the billionaires because we need some billionaires to make this stuff work. Y'all come on in. In fact, if you think about it, y'all throw a little money over here at the Watkins Broadcast Station.
That's right.
If you ain't too tired. That's what.
Come on.
Because
we need some sponsors.
Because this is what it is.
Right.
This is our reality today. That we're not just sitting in a TV station talking.
Right.
That we out here part of you, and we feel like you're part of us. And together we've grown so far.
Yes.
But I see these things open up even more.
Yes.
And I'm talking to all the hosts that's ever been on United Gospel Explosion TV.
Yes.
You guys get ready.
Isaac Brown, what up,
you
though?
You guys get ready. Big Isaac.
Big Isaac down in California.
Oh, my God. El New African Dance Troupe.
Yes.
Kim and, oh, my God. just the whole team has been there. I can't even say how many have been there. Rocky Jones.
Right. Amen.
She out, I don't know what state she's in now.
Amen.
But it's just been some beautiful spirits that's come along that God have lent me.
Yes, that's right.
Ricky Brown in the house.
Amen.
And so when I think about that,
Yeah.
and I think about this being one of the largest black TV stations in the country.
Yes.
Consistently.
And a shout out to you too, Reverend James Torrance.
Programming.
A shout out to you too.
Oh,
Reverend
thank you,
James
my brother.
Torrance. We love you, man.
I appreciate
and
that.
you've done a lot
appreciate
for the
that.
world
I appreciate
that
that.
you don't even know.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Praise God.
Yeah.
But a shout out to the audiences that has just clicked on for a second
Yes.
or seen us out there, because no one forces you to do anything now.
Yeah.
But when you out of your heart can support your own as well as you do others, it means something to me. Hey, I got a shout out to my man Quarter and
Quarter,
me.
yeah.
The Asians
Worldwide.
been on the show.
Worldwide Factory Film, baby.
And it's just
And
so
pray
that's the
out to
attitude.
Tari Jewelry too. He's having a little, health issues, but I think he's okay. But still, we're gonna pray for Tari.
Oh yes, Tari Jewelry.
Smash Mouth Entertainment.
One of my original partners that started this
Smash
thing.
Mouth
And
Entertainment.
let me just say this: you guys are wonderful. You guys are magnificent. What we see in you is the greatness of the world. And oftentimes if you call me to preach at your place, and I go and talk about how beautiful people are, how good they look, and they go to looking around, who is he talking about? I'm talking about you, because I see that in you, not necessarily your physical face now, but the potential that you could be.
Amen.
And so I see that being the real platform of the new America that we're walking into.
We need that.
And I don't know what the next president will do, but I know what we're going to do.
That's right.
We're going to keep on loving up on each other.
That's right.
We're going to keep on moving forward on
Keep
the rocket.
loving each other, y'all.
We're going to keep on pushing a good envelope
'Cause love
to each
wins.
other. You know, a good envelope sometimes is something that can help the person decide the envelope.
That's right.
So keep pushing a good envelope at each other.
And money ain't everything.
And guess what? But you put something in that little envelope that can help them.
That's right.
You
That
know,
do
it
help.
may be a
Money
food
do
stamp.
help.
It might be a food stamp for a hungry person.
Right.
But whatever it is,
Amen.
let's continue to reach out.
Keep reaching
Let's
out.
continue to reach
Help out.
and let's continue to love each other.
Love each other.
Hey, you guys, get ready. Get ready for the election.
Yes.
Kamala
Let's vote.
Harris
Let's
against
vote.
Donald Trump.
Let's
It
get
feel
it.
like we in the prize fight.
Let's get it,
This
y'all.
may be bigger than the next Lions game.
That's right.
Y'all come on
Let's
out
get it.
November the 3rd.
1, 2, 3 punch,
And
baby.
we're going to show out. God
God
bless
first.
you. November the 5th. I'm sorry, this year.
Yeah,
election.
November the 5th.
God bless you. God
Yeah.
keep you.
Yeah.
And y'all tune in next week, because I'm bringing in some real producers,
Yeah.
TV producers that's live on YouTube. Get their information and be a part.
Yes.
Peace, you guys.
Peace.
We love you.
You're
See you next
watching
week.
United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what you give